Filio, supplies are here.
Thanks. And...
Allow...
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Of course!
Oh.
You must be pretty...
Oh, this is the...
It seems like it's...
Oh, and... After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these...
I heard that...
Oh!
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not.
I bet those
That's enough.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's...
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. Oh, Winnie's...
So, what do you think? well, I should probably get...
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Fremine? What are you...
Well,
Fremine! Nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help. Yeah, we've got...
Some food?
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just a...
Hello, my
Hi, Lenny. You can call me.
Clairvy?
It's nice. Does that name ring any?
No, not at all. She must be the phantom child.
No, I haven't told anyone.
For how long?
About...
So ever since...
I know what I'm...
Really? You know the rules of the house.
I've thought it Linny, that night, that feeling of being haunted.
So what you're saying is...
Unless there... If Clairvy... But she's been living with us, helping us from the... I couldn't...
So what's your Come with me.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny one. No way. They have a really deep. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness.
I'm sorry, Lynn.
Oh, really?
Huh?
You know, we grew up together later on when you started calling...
Linny,
The darkest, and you and Lynette are the
Oh, looks like things are getting kind. Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away. Hey, you two! Oh, wait. Well, we're all.
It's just a small family dispute. It's...
What are you getting at?
When guests are around, I... just... Thank you.
me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand. That means finding...
I've tried.
And?
She even came with us all the way to Poisson.
I don't know much...
Let's see here. Oh, it's just that.
Well,
What is it?
I need you to
Of course.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2...
I swear.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering... If you don't agree...
Well, I get there's no time to lose.
She said she's.
Still,
Does she know that...
I've tried.
Clairvy, if you've got some time...
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hello.
Clairvy,
Huh? The knave brings
it's just that...
the roster? The people in this house. Wait, does.
Is there anyone that can...
Perry.
Have either of you heard of that name?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, but... Maybe we should...
Oh.
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To where the sun can find. That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough. The darkness in the house.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. I'll try and find Lynette. Fremine, you stay in post...
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us?
I really appreciate your willingness to... Let me think.
Ah, Paimon gets it.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father... Of course, if the worst case scenario happened, you too. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only...
It's the knave! And... child! Hey!
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious. I couldn't have that now, could I?
What sort of unfinished...
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I still have so...
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, no.
Basically, but that it's all thanks to that, and that's good.
Projects.
Yeah, that's the one. Helping Linny and...
And what a sweet little daydream that, besides.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth.
Well, right!
Is that so?
Good question.
The fact that you have...
Spoken like a...
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve.
Wait, don't go!
I'd also like to... I've met some of the members of your organization, which, by the way...
And why would I...
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard. Okay, I admit...
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious...
well... Oh.
Hardly. Although, call yourself a Fontanian, for example.
Huh?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made the primordial
So, you
Good.
Actually, well, I heard that members...
Well, that's only a recent development.
They were that high stakes.
Well,
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. Well, Traveler, Paimon... All right.
No thanks necessary.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh?
Oh,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. Apologies for...
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you? Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went. Winnie, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, everything was fine at first. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it. Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all. How did...
Good. Really? Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get...
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Land... Oh, yikes. That our rare... Did he...
Well, I asked. It was only late.
Wait,
It may seem betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we Her name's not... Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine...
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are a good example of that.
oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People, and they just...
Clairvy's work.
Whoa! What's this project?
Sorry, but I'm not sure if I only know what Father... Because the House of the Hearth was so successful...
Wait, but isn't...
Key role, if Father thinks so, it's just that...
Okay, super...
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to... But it looks like things are more complicated than I...
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't... Well, Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, Paimon, hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? It's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? guess we should just... Look! Look over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees... Over there! Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast! be outside his. more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Harry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else. any case, it seems like she looks so young.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see Perry and I promised, but I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. I should really go talk to Mother. But we just fought. She doesn't want... What should I...
Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask?
Well, we met the doctor.
It's possible we're not real. I did hear Father rejected.
Secret experiment? Could...
I don't think so.
I don't know the details. I know you don't.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come. Lynette, you're with me. All right.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you... Perhaps if you had... So what are you planning to do now? Although I must profess to being curious.
Us?
Don't worry.
The ocean breeze.
Children always... Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing and... Oh, good idea. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to... Okay, then we...
My eyes is ill-advised. I can't... Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to—
You're not...
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their life?
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets...
But...
you seem If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, if their efforts are unsuccessful on the... Of course. Oh, and here, it takes a considerable amount...
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time I asked you to... Well, time to go. It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet. I see you've brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this...
I understand your
I heard you have a family as someone who, of course, objectively, not all
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry.
I seem to recall that...
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will grab and, unless absolutely necessary...
I presume I can...
Tartu, of course, if...
You choose your words...
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water.
Indeed.
All right, Traveler, Paimon.
So, what exactly were you talking about? Paimon only heard—
You really want...
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything— Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you?
Oh, shoot. Are you... Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on... Well...
Oh, you don't have to—
Please. It's my fault.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with Mora. It's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite...
Wait.
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for... The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive... Wonderful. When the time comes...
Okay.
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
An impressive bounty. This shall not be my fate.
Prior in consideration.
I'm feeling a little off.
Let's light it up! Off we go! The banquet must light it up! Apologies. Everybody stand back! The Busted. Banquet is nearing its end. Take it easy. Quietly now.
I hear children singing.
Winging it isn't the best idea. But the truth is still unknown. Off we go!
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. Clairvy was 6 years old. Crucibina with Clairvy was...
Purgatory?
Exactly. The Crucibina came... It's difficult to estimate them. They would be handed...
So those were... You said that
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. Clairvy did try... Of course. There was one exception. Someone Clairvy...
Wait!
Friend. Clairvy was her cold-blooded... Despite their difference, there may have been a certain... Even with her body...
Oh no.
Her hopelessness resulted... It was during this time... Clairvy never... If she couldn't escape, and precisely... It happened from that moment. It was the very result. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation.
Crucibini?
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right, Peruware...
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all...
I left that after I defeat... And that is where the story ends.
Yeah.
I suppose you... You see, a certain power runs through my veins, of course. Clairvy died when she... Memory is...
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should...
So if all of that is...
Indeed, but... Other times, shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? But... No matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left...
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept...
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Lenny!
I'm sorry, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh, stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however,
By trade.
Father, let me explain. We didn't.
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Toddy. Nantoi clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us!
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die.
Liar.
We all live. A single betrayal can cause. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate.
You've been
Filial, I owe you both my life. If this were any—
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry, Sheplo. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the house.
All those who betray the—
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from Brook, but the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all— So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Linny, you— I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the— However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and—
Impossible.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Letting the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really...
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Watch out for Father's movements!
With these rising flames!
Are you alright?
It's my turn now. Now that's more like it.
Busted!
How amusing. With the force of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Solidify!
Have a taste of purgatory. With these rising flames!
Now's our chance!
Is it my turn now? Look at you, trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
Take it easy.
Are you alright?
Stabilize!
Overruled. This is where you fall. Look out! Is it my turn now?
Let's light it up!
Look at you, trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
Everybody stand back!
And voila! The count Like a fly tangled in a web.
Order cut!
Hell knows. With these rising flames.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
My blade is all that remains.
You shouldn't see me like
Who's next?
Adventure time! I'm going in! Gotcha!
Let's see how
Now's our
strong
chance.
Over here! What are...
Who's next? The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. You struggle in vain.
Watch out for Father's movements! Look out!
Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
Now's our chance!
Over here! Teamwork is dreamwork!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
Now! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon. I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me. I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Linny!
Given that I am the victor of this duel.
No!
I never thought things would...
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of... Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you...
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe.
Wonderful.
Bottled flame?
Indeed. They're the product of once ingested, if you can, in other words. Administer... Memory is a...
So, you're just...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die. And our secret...
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, I prepared 3 goodbye, children. The next... Thank you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream!
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little! Look, she's that speechless!
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustration. Later on, you never get. But you called on. You tried for the last 6.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? But as the head of the House of the Hearth and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedom. It's something I discussed with. Of course, I will.
That's more than enough. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
You know, playing the lute while that's... If I had some... It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother? Well, she probably wouldn't... Those yokai, I once saw a...
Oh, sounds like...
I was always at the...
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were...
Oh no!
Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me!
Ahem. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's whatever regrets.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered.
And you?
Lynette and Fremen...
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for it, I must admit. You're brave. You would do anything.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning. I'm not deserving.
You're wrong. In my opinion, we may have different even without that.
Father.
No one knows if reaching a certain strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their
I understand.
Children must grow. The road ahead is...
You've done so much for me, Father. Protecting my...
Then you're welcome to... Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like... At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go up. As for the two of you, no matter how arduous the journey ahead,
Osmanthus what? Taste this. Same as I remember.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them. Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better. What about you?
I knew you'd. Oh, Linny and the other members have left.
I see.
I'm glad Father came.
Wait, what?
Crucibina. When a couple of.
Father took in.
The last time you...
She said she didn't want the foundation, and that's what Father.
But I still thanked her. If Father hadn't taken over that.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us, but we may have argued.
Whether the path. So I wanted to.
Oh, we didn't do anything.
Of course.
Our...
I actually saw them. They didn't recognize. They seemed happy.
Transfixed! Witness my rise! Overruled!
Gather!
Everybody stand back! Quietly now.
Stabilize! Yeah! Solidify!
I'm going in!
I will have order!
Laid bare. Ignorant and vulgar. Yeah.